this out to all you grimy niggas, to my dirty slimy niggas behind me niggas, getting chased by the Jake, can't find me niggas.
Yeah, every time you see the kid, I'm bummy as fuck. But I reach into your pockets, taking money and buck. So that should let you niggas know that I'm hungry as fuck. And I slap the shit out you like I'm hitting a puck. Gas prices going up, and so is my temper. I know what I seen, you can't question my mental. Keep it simple, nigga, I blast first. Put you in a black hearse, plus you never heard me spit a whack verse. My nigga almost went down for 50 years. A nigga wouldn't have that stress if he had empty heads. But if all else fails, I finish the biz. And a nigga can't tell if I diminish his years. Yeah, I can't sleep, nightmares all night. But I supply your high if you.
Welcome back to the show, Man Talk Monday. Welcome back. Man Talk Monday. Appreciate you joining your boy. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. Yeah, I believe we didn't, if you've been trying to call the show, we actually didn't have the phone lines up. I don't think we did. Yeah. So if you tried to call up earlier and didn't even get a ring, it's because we didn't even have the phone system set up. We use Skype. And so we didn't have it set up. My bad. It's Monday. I drunk a couple of cocktails this weekend with the bros and kind of did it too much. Came home Saturday morning at around 3 a.m. Wife sitting up watching TV. Where you been at, nigga? I was out with the bros. We were having a good time, telling stories, shooting a gift, telling lies. Yeah, so she had a real attitude with me all day Saturday. But she'll be all right. Man, Paul Millsap scored 22 points, and the Hawks took advantage of Cleveland's fourth quarter collapse to overcome a 26-point deficit and beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 126-125. Here's a quote from LeBron James. Obviously, the last 10 games we've been 5-5, he said. We had some good moments and we had some not so good moments on yesterday. The best thing for our team is we want to go down the stretch, be healthy, and put a game plan together. Remember just last week I talked about how it seemed like the Cavaliers were starting to turn things around and starting to play better basketball? Maybe they are, and maybe the Hawks are just starting to figure things out at the perfect time at the end of the season. Kyrie Irving scored 45 points for Cleveland, and James had a triple-double with 32 points, 16 boards, and 10 assists before the four-time MVP fouled out in overtime. Tim Hardaway Jr., who I like his game, man. Tim Hardaway Jr. is coming around this year. Ball award to Tim Hardaway Jr. He added 21 points to help in the win versus the Cleveland Cavaliers for the second time in 3 games. The Hawks wiped out a 26-point deficit in the fourth quarter, outscoring the Cavs 44-18 in the period and forcing overtime on Millsap's baseline jumper at the buzzer. The Hawks seized control in the final 21 seconds after Kent Bazemore. Bazemore, man, up and down this year after getting all of that money, starting to play well too. Stole an inbounds pass from Kevin Love for a layup, and Hardaway hit 3 free throws. The Hawks had lost 12 of 13 in the series, including the playoffs, before Friday's win. The club announced after the game that it became the third team to overcome a deficit of at least 26 points in the fourth quarter and win. The Los Angeles Lakers did so on December 6, 2002 against Dallas, and Milwaukee did it at the Omni against Atlanta back in the day on November 25th, 1977. So a monumental, historical win. Ball award to the Hawks. Wow. Incredible. I mean, impressive. The Cavaliers next visit Miami, where they've lost 12 straight. What about that streak? Well, you know, part of it is because Cleveland was horrible before LeBron got back to Cleveland. So, you know, when he was down in Miami, they used to kick Cleveland's ass, and they got some type of mojo on them. So whenever Cleveland goes to Miami, the last 12 times they've lost. Next up for the Atlanta Hawks, they host Charlotte on Tuesday night. They are 0-3 in the series. So very interesting matchup. Also last night in the NBA, D'Angelo Russell, who lost his grandmother, didn't even expect to play, ended up with a great tribute for Mama Russell. He made a three-pointer as time expired, and the Lakers overcame a huge game by Karl Anthony Towns and stunned the Minnesota Timberwolves 110-109 on Sunday night. But damn it, we ain't trying to win. Come on, man. We ain't trying to win. Damn, D'Angelo, even when you do something right, you do something wrong. Tidy your ass. Tidy your ass. If you're new to the show, I'm a Laker fan. All right? I have to reset that every day because we get new people listen to the show every day. I'm a lifelong Laker fan. And if the Lakers don't fall in the bottom 3 teams of the league, they lose their draft pick. And so right now we set at number 3, and these jive time turkeys keep on winning damn games. What the fuck are y'all doing? Last night, James Harden, in other action, had 35 points, 15 assists, and 11 boards for his 21st triple-double of the season, and leading the Rockets to a 135-128 victory over the Sacramento Kings. Ball award to James Harden. 21st triple-double. Wow. Once again, if you missed the top of the show and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, if you missed the top of the show, James Harden just picked the wrong year, period, to do what he's doing. DeMar DeRozan scored 35 points. One last story from basketball last night. DeMar DeRozan scored 35 points, and the Raptors overcame a slow start to wrap up at least the number 3 seed in the Eastern Conference as look who they beat, the lowly New York Knicks. Yeah. Oh, the Knicks lose another game. The New York Knicks lose another game. Just like I said, I'm a Laker fan. I'm a Knick hater. So the Knicks lose another game. Right now, the Knicks are way out of the playoffs. They're like the 13th seed right now in the Eastern Conference. Your top 8 seeds right now making the playoffs at the number 8 spot. And Dwayne Wade comes back from injury this weekend as well. The Chicago Bulls, 8th spot. Indiana, 7th. Milwaukee at 6th. ATL at 5th. Atlanta's won 5 of their last 10 games. The Washington Wizards have already secured their spot at the 4th. 3rd, Toronto. Boston right now is at 2. And the Cleveland Cavaliers right now have the conference lead slightly over the Boston Celtics. Yeah. So there you have a little bit of basketball talk. Ball award to the Toronto Raptors and Buster award to the New York Knicks. So if y'all remember, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, I said it from the very beginning, man. I like the Dwight Howard fit, even though I'm not a fan of Dwight Howard, because he basically, wet the bed when he was out in L.A., didn't want to step up, didn't want to be the leader, didn't want to take over the mantra as Laker great, the next Laker great center. Just no heart at all. So I'm not a Dwight Howard fan, but when Dwight came to Atlanta, I just thought it was a perfect fit. Like his star had kind of dimmed a little bit. So what better way to come back and get your mojo back on than coming back and play in front of your hometown, being from Atlanta. And also, I always felt like the Hawks needed a superstar, quote unquote superstar. Dwight Howard isn't the superstar that he was years ago, but in relative term, he's still a pretty big superstar. So I thought it was a great fit. They needed a center, an all-pro type center. In the system that Coach Bud runs. I thought it was a great matchup, and maybe it can shock some people in the playoffs. Thanks for calling the Doug Stewart Show. What's your name? Where you calling from? What you want to talk about?
Boom shakalaka, this is the old Chief Rocker. What's up, baby?
The number one Chief Rocker, Vern from Jersey. What's up, Vern? Hey, Vern, I'm looking forward to your show today at 1 p.m. Eastern Time right here on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network.
Oh, yeah. See, I wasn't going to do the handoff till at least around about 1:45. But I heard some Nick talk, and got me my ears was buzzing, man,
Hey, Vern.
To see what's going on.
Vern, but in all seriousness, Vern, and I bust your chops about the Knicks and, but seriously, Vern, what's the outlook of the New York Knicks, man? What's the outlook of this team going forward, man? Vern, y'all haven't done anything in 40-something years, man. I mean, when are things going to change for the New York Knicks?
Okay, when you say something, what you mean? Not make the playoffs, not make the championship games, or what you mean?
Right. Be viable in the Eastern Conference. Like, make the playoffs and, have a small run. Like, make it to the Eastern Conference Finals again. That hadn't been a long time since y'all have done that.
Well, all you got to do is look back to when we went back-to-back. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't that long. It ain't 40 years that we went back-to-back to the championship now.
Yeah, but Vern, let me stop you, though. Doesn't it seem like, and be honest with me, and we're talking to the host of the Chief Rocker Vern from Jersey show, the Chief Rocker Vern himself, on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. But even you must admit, Vern, that expectations for the New York Knicks don't match their output. Everybody talks about New York and the Mecca and, all of the great teams.
If you put it that way, I can reason with you if you put it that way. Yeah, they're not playing to expectations. They haven't been doing that for a while. But I blame several GMs that we brought along the line. Only GM we brought along down the line, and he had a good season when when Woodson coached the team. I got blamed for, I can't remember his first name, Mike Woodson. When he coached the team, that's when we had Donnie Walsh. He was the only GM in between all them other bums we had, that tried to lead the team to a right direction.
Right.
But then when you got an owner, Jewish as he is, young as he is, think that this is a toy he's playing with, instead of a professional basketball team, then you're going to have things go like this. And then you're going to have a player that used to play with them, was played up under one of the best coaches in the NBA, right? Red Holzman, damn, all these reds. I guess, the color red is kind of fucked up today.
Right.
But Red Holzman, right? You know what I'm saying? Phil Jackson did not, to me, learn anything. He won championships. He got a lot of them. But I said, for him to prove to me that he is a great coach, he should have came back, coached the Knicks, and built them as a championship team. But he didn't do that. He took the easy way out. He came and sat his lumberjack ass in the fucking stands, watching the game, and letting the Knicks be fucking garbage, man.
Right.
I mean, we're all garbage. I can say that because that's my team for 49 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let them be garbage. But you know what? I put it to you like this. Things going to get better before they get any worse.
Okay.
I guarantee you that. Because, it's going to be a Patrick Ewing year. Remember when we was in the lottery and we stunk like this?
Right.
We had a first-round pick.
Yeah, the frozen envelope.
Somehow we got that ball.
The frozen envelope, yeah.
Number one ball.
Yeah. You know what? And I can kind of buy into what you're saying. Like, listen, I always clown on the Knicks, and I'm a quote-unquote Knick hater. But it's definitely better when the kind of like historical teams are relevant.